Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I will be reading a multi-character listener by me, so let's get into it. Alhaitham. The words on your wrist have been there for as long as you could remember, written in an elegant scrawl. They were kind of strange, almost impersonal, and for years, you've tried to imagine the context. Yet, no matter how much you've thought about it, the meaning remained elusive. Until today. As you turned the corner near a towering stack of books at the academia, you almost crashed into someone. He sidestepped so easily, adjusting the stack of books that were balanced in his arms with a slight frown. And then he says it. "You're blocking my view." You freeze, the words echoing in your mind, and without much thought, you find yourself saying, "Oh, sorry, let me help you with that." Scrambling to take a few books off his stack, and he pauses, his expression unreadable as he studies you. And that's when it all comes to you. The TV stand there in realization, and knowing that you just said those words that would change your life forever. You feel his eyes take in every detail, as if committing each feature of yours to memory. And then he sighs. "So, you're the one fate insists I'm bound to." "I suppose so." He tilts his head, and for a moment, you think he might actually walk away. It is Alhaitham after all. And you, well, you're just you. It's hard to feel special right next to the acting grand sage. But then, his expression softens. "A soulmate. I never thought much of the concept, but perhaps I could be persuaded to make an exception." You feel warmth rise to your cheeks, caught between the intensity of his gaze and the gentle amusement in his voice. "Well, I'd like that." You manage to reply, your heart pounding. And then, a small reluctant smile tugs at the corner of his mouth. "Then I suppose we could meet up again, if you don't." "I'd love to," you mumble shyly. And that day, Alhaitham had very low expectations. And so, when you managed to exceed them all, he knew that his life was about to change, far more than he had anticipated. "Lyney, there is an annual festival in Fontaine, one that you've always liked to attend. And when you pass by the bustling crowd, you notice a makeshift stage that was set up in the square, where a young man is enchanting the audience with a card trick, drawing everyone's attention. And you find yourself lingering at the edge of the crowd, captivated. The magician, Lyney, you recall hearing his name, looks up, his violet eyes sparkling with mischief. And then, as if he sensed your presence alone among the crowd, he steps forward, a knowing smile playing at his lips. "Have you been watching closely?" The words hang in the air, sending a shiver down your spine. Those words were ones you are very familiar with. And when you look up, Lenny's gaze meets yours, his expression shifting from playful to intrigued as he catches sight of the words that he had just said on your wrist. And you smile, feeling your heart pound in your chest. "I can't believe it's you." Then he chuckles, his voice warm and inviting. "Well, it seems fate enjoys a bit of showmanship, doesn't it? Shall we make this moment tonight to remember, my mysterious soulmate?" He extends a gloved hand, his eyes never leaving yours, and you reach out, placing your hand in his. "I'd like that," you say, completely breathless, and he grins, pulling you closer as the crowd claps and cheers around you. "Then let me show you a few tricks. And maybe if you watch closely enough, you may just see a glimpse of your future by my side." And as you stand there, hand in hand, he can't help but feel that the magic of the night is only just beginning. Neuvillette, you were just about to meet the Chief Justice of Fontaine, and it was an official meeting. But little did you know that it would turn into something way more than that. Neuvillette himself had his own opinions and soulmates, but even he, as the Dragon Sovereign of Hydro, did not really deny the presence of them, or the importance of having a soulmate. It was something that was a part of natural order, and he was not going to disagree with that. So when he saw you standing in the rain, in your meeting spot, he grabbed an umbrella and handed it over to you. "You shouldn't be standing in the rain like this." And although those words are simple, you have heard them in your mind 1,000 times, and you could only imagine who would see them. Are you really my soulmate?" He nodded, smiling softly, as he also recognized your own words. "Yes, I am. I'm happy to finally meet you," he says. "Although I had not anticipated this, I suppose fate has its own way of surprising even the most patient of souls. I always wondered when I'd hear those words. And why do you even care that I was in the rain?" he said, laughing softly, and he smiles, a rare, gentle smile that reaches his eyes. "It is only natural to want to shelter what is precious," he says, and you blush. The two of you standing in the rain, admiring the sight that had brought you together. And let's just say that official meeting was postponed because there were way more important matters.